If we weren't in the studio, Dennis, I'd be asking you for £6 of chips with salt and vinegar in the newspaper, if you please. Now, isn't it true that chips don't taste the same on a plate? So why bother with these newfangled innovations?
Well, I would disagree with you, Mr. Bowen, inasmuch as that first of all, if you came to my premises and quite a number of other shops in Cardiff, they would refuse to put it in newspaper. And in fact, if you brought your new own newspaper to wrap it up, I would take it off you. I would consider it an insult to a good quality, nourishing product to be wrapped in such an article as newspaper.
So what do you serve your chips in, then?
Well, we serve them for normal bag trade in greaseproof bags and white wrapping paper. And then again, if you want to go a little more luxurious, you can have your fish and chips as a composite meal on foil trays.
But have you felt any consumer resistance, if we can call it that, to chips served in the non-traditional way, in the new way?
No, on the contrary, I find that the only people that would possibly object to this is the older generation, which can't get used to modern hygiene.
Now, a spokesman for the Whitefish Authority says that people don't want these changes.
Well, he's entirely wrong, and we have pointed it out to this gentleman in the past, that his image of the fish and chip eating population of this country is very archaic.
And he says, for instance, that American chip shops are importing Old English newspapers to help spread the trade.
Well, this happened only during the early 1948s, 49s, when the first fish and chip shop in the United States was opened at the Bowery in New York. And to create the image to the returned GIs from Great Britain, they did import at that time newspapers. But today in the States, the whole of the industry is very hygienic, including greaseproof card trays, foil trays, and the old-fashioned dolly bag lined with foil.
How is the fish shop on the corner doing these days? Is it a growing industry or a declining one?
Oh, no, fish and chips are growing very fast, because we are opening our doors to a higher social level, where before the 1939-45 war, fish and chips had the image of being a poor man's meal. Now it has become one of the premium convenience foods of this country.